I have a good friend, someone I've known for years. A mentor to me really in many ways. We'll call him Jimmy. Jimmy has incredible money-making skills, can lead people, can sell, and has run businesses. He is in every way the consummate entrepreneur. But he's never really made any big money. Jimmy's worked hard. He talked about make a bunch of money. He worked at trying to make money. There were times in his life where he made a lot of money, but he's never quite turned the corner and really made it big. On the other hand, I have built a multi-million-dollar company. I'm making plans to take it public in a few years. I make a very nice and secure living, own a lot of precious metals, and in general I am finding a good amount of financial success, and I'm not even 40 as of yet. So what's the difference? To tell the truth, in many Jimmy should be rich while I shouldn't be in the place I am. Until recently, I drank way too much, worked way too little, and there are skills I have never developed. In truth, the ones I have developed I have not developed as much as Jimmy. So if Jimmy worked harder to develop the needed skills, didn't abuse his body and mind like I did, worked more than I did, and made better decisions in his life than I made, why is it I am on the verge of true financial independence and Jimmy is still working for a living? It all comes down to the mind, to our thoughts. I can't tell you what thoughts are going through Jimmy's mind at any given point. I can't even tell you anything about his specific beliefs, but I can guess based on what I see about his life. He is generous to a fault, works harder for others than he does for himself, and I am sure he believes that he is his brother's keeper. I, on the other hand, have gotten past such notions. I work harder for myself than I do for others. Let me explain that for a minute. I work harder to fulfill my set of values than I do to fulfill anyone else's. Many people think the only moral work is work that benefits others. I know the only moral work is work that falls in line with my values. So I work hard to give my family a top-quality life. That's because my values tell me that I have taken the responsibility of a family, so it is my responsibility, as the man of the family, to provide for them and provide for them well. Others think that people with my income level and lifestyle should be helping others. Many believe my house is too big, my savings too big, and I have no right to any excess while others around me are starving. But that's their values, not mine, so I don't work to fulfill them. Too many people allow others to impose outside values to their life. I believe Jimmy does. And I know you likely do. What others think of the way you live your life is irrelevant, unless they literally or figuratively have a gun to your head or can harm your ability to live on your terms. So with that said, I work harder for myself than I do for others. I am generous as long as it has some benefit for me, even if that benefit is just a good feeling. And while I have consciously taken on the role of as my wife and children's keeper, I am not anyone else's, period. Your responsibility to others only goes as far as you accept it in reciprocation for help you have received. So, for example, a neighbor helps you with some fix-its around your home. When he needs some help, you have a responsibility to return that favor. This need not be a balance sheet, but if you're going to have a favor swap-king of friendship, you have to make sure you swap favors. In short, no one can morally force the responsibility for others on you, ever. You only have the responsibility you accept. What does that have to do with making money? Well, to be honest, if you believe you have an inherent responsibility to help others, you limit your earnings to just what you need to earn. If you earn more, your subconscious will tell you you have to give it away. You'll start feeling guilty for having it, and it will go away. Anyway, the reason I am where I am, and why Jimmy is where he is, centers around our thoughts, our mindset. Jimmy still believes the crap society pressed on him. I don't. And so I am in a better financial position all the way around. How did I put down all that baggage? You can find out here. To your wealth. Evertafanel www.tampabays.com www.celticwealthsecrets.com www.all-politicians-suck.com